And now let's bring in CBS News senior foreign correspondent Imtiaz Tyab in Doha, Qatar. Imtiaz, how is Iran responding to the ceasefire agreement?
Mughal, I think it's not going great. We only have to look at those scenes in Beirut. I think we have some of that video of that Israeli strike in which we understand around there's 300 or so casualties. And it really just underscores just how tense this situation is. We heard Natalie talking about that 10-point plan. Part of that plan, from the Iranian perspective at least, is that all violence would halt, including in Lebanon, where Israel has been carrying out punishing strikes for several weeks now as it continues to target the Iranian proxy Hezbollah. Again, we see this pretty harrowing video of this major strike inside of the heart of Beirut, a city of over 2 million people. And Iran has responded by saying that, listen, if Israel's going to continue to target Lebanon, which is not part of this agreement, we are not going to let ships pass through the Strait of Hormuz. For President Trump, that is crucial to any kind of agreement. And so for ships not to be moving through that very narrow waterway in which 20% of the world's energy passes through, I think this very fragile ceasefire has become that much more fragile. We understand around 2 ships have passed through, but Iran very clearly expressing their anger. Now, what we don't know is what kind of back channel is going on between the U.S. And Israel. I would imagine that the U.S. leadership is not very happy with the fact that strikes are going on in Lebanon, but more importantly, it really just throws into question just how durable this ceasefire is. Remember, it's only 2 weeks long. It negotiated by Pakistan. Of course, many countries here in the Gulf are hoping that it can lead to some sort of durable deal, but right now it's looking pretty shaky.
Yeah, not starting off very well. So, Imtiaz, all of that considered, what hurdles are negotiators facing when it comes to actually reaching a peace deal?
We have to consider 2 things here. We talked about the fact that Iran has presented this 10-point plan. We also have a 15-point plan from President Trump, or the Trump administration. Marrying those 2 plans is going to be incredibly difficult. We have to be very clear. Both of those plans present the most maximalist position from both Iran and the U.S. And in saying that, President Trump has acknowledged in some of his Truth Social posts that there is some overlap there, that he does believe there is a path forward between these 2 countries. But as we've been seeing in Lebanon, the real spoiler here potentially could be Israel. We have to remember, this isn't just a war between the U.S. and Iran. It is a war between Iran, the U.S., and Israel. Israel has a say in all of this, and I think the question really remains is whether or not the U.S. can either contain Israel or agrees with them and says, you're right, we need to have this fighting continue. But it's very clear that President Trump, and indeed, if we hear those statements from Vice President J.D. Vance, that they want to try to find some sort of negotiated path forward. Many believe that in the next few days, we could see J.D. Vance and indeed other U.S. envoys in the Pakistani capital envoy. Pakistan, of course, playing an outsized role in these negotiations. It's seen as this neutral country in which it has close ties with the U.S., but also close ties with Iran. They are hoping that this ceasefire can hold and that they can negotiate some sort of path forward, which will see an end to this 6-week war, which has not only caused so much damage in Iran, but has really damaged countries right across the Gulf, including here in Qatar, where I am tonight. Back to you.
All right, Imtiaz Tyab, thank you so much for your time today and for your reporting.